1.5 feet.
Let's go, Jay.
Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to Ninjaverse TV, the show where we take the best Ninja Warrior athletes and put them to the test. I'm your host, Mike Raver, and welcome back to part 2 of our Young Adults episode. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go and watch that. The link to that video will be in the description below. The first part, we had 2 out of the 3 runs of the full course. This part, we're gonna finish up the full course runs, and we're gonna get to max laches, and the next episode, we're gonna finish off the competition. In part 1, we actually missed something, and we only noticed it pretty late in the editing process. But if you look at Noah's second run, he actually got disqualified a little early. So we had him down as completing the salmon ladder, but actually his foot just misses the landing platform of the balance. So he's actually gonna be bumped down to 6th place going into round 3. But if we look at the overall leaderboard, we have Jay Lewis on top, Jonathan right behind him, Aiden and Pardo, who also finished, True in 5th, and then Noah, who's now in 6th place. Let's get right into it though. Starting back up with Jonathan Godbout.
All right, John, any questions?
No.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Ready?
All right, John, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go, buddy. 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. Nice run, John.
You can see from the start of Jonathan's run that he was a little off. He seemed a bit crooked on that first obstacle, and then he ends up just going off to the side on that second platform. He might have been thinking about the later obstacles. He already had a finish under his belt, so maybe he was just trying to rush. I'm not really sure exactly what was going on, but it's unfortunate to see him go down that early. But he's gonna finish off this event with a final time of 40.87 seconds for a full clear. That's gonna be a really solid run. It's putting him in 2nd place right now. We'll see if that holds up. Next up, we got Trubeck.
No.
Mike, you ready? All right, here we go, True. 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. 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 Nicely done, buddy. Come on.
What are your thoughts?
I just had to bring it in. I kind of just smacked it and then it popped off.
Yeah, that right side just like wasn't over just quite enough.
Right side, that was the right side. Oh, my throw up.
Hey, that was solid. That was good. Good work.
True keeps missing that right side. If nothing else, he's incredibly consistent, perhaps the most consistent in all of his runs, going down basically in the same exact spot every single time. What I really liked about his run is that he took his time and he was trying something new. Taking his time was really smart because at this point he's had a lot of warm up and he's had a lot of runs, so I'm sure that he's pretty tired and he really needs that clear. So rushing was not going to help him. And you can see he was trying a new technique on the wing nuts where he skipped that diamond altogether, but unfortunately he still just came up a little short. Next up we got Jay Lewis.
Last round, buddy. you ready? Jay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go, buddy. 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. 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 You okay?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Nice safety box.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps the camera on.
That was a perfect use of that safety bar. That was also hilarious because you just came and you just like.
I literally went straight down. Come on.
Hey, that was good.
Thank you.
You went for it.
Yep.
This is the best fall ever. Let's run that back. All right, let's run it back again. One more time just for fun. Jay drops like a rock. He's moving so fast and he just goes right for that over move and unfortunately just sends himself a little too far, so he just falls right to the ground. It was very funny to watch. Luckily he was okay, and luckily for him, he already has a wicked fast time that has put him in first place for now. There's only 3 runners to go, so let's see if anyone can catch him. Next up we got Aiden Wood.
Mike, you ready? Aiden, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go, buddy. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I tried to pick it up a little bit on that one and just got a little bit off balance, but sorry.
Happens. You had a good other run.
Yeah.
This is interesting. We're seeing a lot of early falls in this final round. I think what's happening is that all these competitors know that they have one solid run already, and so they're either going for broke or they're losing focus on the easier obstacles, and the ones that are a little more technical they're already thinking about early on in the course. So it's super unfortunate to see him go down on the first obstacle. It's always unfortunate to go down on the first obstacle, but it happens in Ninja. Luckily for him, he's currently sitting in 3rd place with only 2 runners to go. So next up, we got Nate Pardo.
Right, Mike, you ready? All right, Nate, here we go, buddy. In 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. 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 Oh, yeah. Nice run, buddy. Nice run.
That was good.
Fuck me.
Good work. How do you feel?
All right. Could have gone better, but just happy up to that point.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on while going through it?
I felt really confident through the first couple. Messed up a little there. Might have gotten in my head a little. Not strayed from my plan on this obstacle. Kind of mid-second, which I think threw me off.
Yeah. That's all right. Good work.
And another early fall. I really liked his pace up until this point. He was moving really well, with the exception of a little bit of a hang up on that traverse wall. But once he got to that reverse grab, he just threw it a little too forward and not enough up. And when you get to a reverse grab like that, you really want to come down on it so you're not pulled off. And he just got pulled off, unfortunately. Last but not least, we got Noah Muner.
Alrighty, Noah. Mike, you good? Alright, Noah, you ready? Mm-hmm. Alright, bud, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Clear. 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 Clear.
was really good.
Yeah, I
What are your
just
thoughts?
overshot on the left side that time. I saw it because looking at the left side, just started boop on.
Do you think you would have tried the not Superman technique? If you had another chance, or
So
is Superman the way to go?
forehand, I think Superman's the way to go. Just have more control. And this left one slings a lot because how it's structured. So when you go over, I feel like it moves a little too much. And then Superman also lines you up good for the dismount. So
Sure.
that's how I felt.
Sweet. Good work.
Thank you.
So Noah has a really, really solid pace up until the end, and unfortunately he just whiffs that last Superman move. I think Jordan's right. He might have had Jay's time. It at least would have been incredibly close. So it would have been awesome if he was able to finish that, but with that run, he's going to move up into 5th place. So looking at the final course results, Jay's going to take the win with Jonathan Godbout really close behind. Then we have Aiden and Nate Pardo, who both finished the course, Aiden finishing just a little faster. And finally, we have Noah and then True, who both made it to the final obstacle and just came up a little short. It is funny to see how in the 3rd round, the only person who actually improved on their other 2 rounds was the guy who got disqualified in round 2. So it's a little unfortunate, but it's also cool to see they were really going for broke at this point. And that's kind of what happens when you turn the jets up. So that's all we got for the course runs. Next up, we're going to be doing max laches. As a reminder for this event, each athlete is going to have 4 throws to max out their lache, and only their furthest catch is going to count. In the competition, each athlete did all of their throws back to back. So like Pardo did his first throw, then Pardo did his second throw, then his third throw, then his fourth throw, and then the next athlete went on. For this recap, it's going to be much easier and much nicer to see everyone's first throw, second throw, third throw. So we're going to group everyone's first throw, second throw, etc. all together in this recap. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the run order.
Right, run first. True.
Yes, I called it. That's it. Just called it.
Second, Jay.
That's really. I'm not.
Aiden, you're going third. Pardo, you're going 4.
Oh, man, you almost got the last place in a row.
Who's that? Oh, Jonathan, you're last.
I don't like John. I don't like anyone first.
But I'm gonna go first. Anyone going last isn't doing it because like they're just gonna see what the fastest is and push it more, which makes sense. I mean, what would? It's just gonna be it's a strategy.
I mean, now that you said it.
I mean, were you not thinking that before?
I literally was not thinking that.
So I mean, well, you can only go 6 inches, right? So you can't do like.
Yeah, you can't be like 14.
I'm going first.
What else? 12-5?
And the run order is Trubecker, Jay Lewis, Aiden Wood, Nate Pardo, Jonathan Godbout, finally Noah Muner.
Ready to go? All right, here we go. True first throw. Going for 12.5 feet, 10 seconds.
Go, True. Oh, time. Got it.
You get time. Get it, buddy. Let's go, True.
Yeah.
13 class? Yeah. Jay first throw, 13.
I jump up at 10, right? Alright,
You can jump up whenever you want. Let's see it, Jay. Come on, big guy.
I 10 to 14.
14? Buddy. Aiden's first throw, 13 feet.
See it.
Keep it or move it.
13 and a half.
All right, so first throw, Pardo, 12.5. 10 seconds, buddy. Let's go, Nate. You got it, buddy. Let's go, big throw. Come on. What do you want, bud? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, John. 10 seconds. All right, so John, 13 feet. Let's go, big guy. What do you want? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, buddy. Come on, big kick. Good. What do you want? Keep it? Good.
So in the first throw, True and Nate are the only ones who start off at 12.5 feet, which they both make. Everyone else starts off at 13 feet. Jay and Jonathan are the only ones who make the 13-footer, while Aiden and Noah both come up just a bit short. Let's get into round 2.
All right, 13-5, second throw. Nice. What do you want? 14 feet. Nice.
Nice, dude.
What do you want? 13.5. All right, second throw, 13.5. What do you got?
So this is my third one?
No, no.
Oh.
Maybe you should push it back.
No, that's fine. I just need to change up what I do a little bit.
Keep going. 13 feet. So you got a big guy. What do you want to put? 13.5.
That was fun.
Yeah, what do you want?
14.
Alright, let's send it, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Big, big, big.
That's right, yeah.
Go underneath it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
13.5.
So everyone bumps up except for Noah, who stays at 13 feet and hits it. Pardo is also at 13 feet and he hits that. Jay and True both bump up by a whole foot. Jay at 14 feet, True at 13.5 feet, and they both hit it, which is nuts for a second throw. And Aiden and Jonathan both miss at 13.5 feet. In this round, you can really see how that bar up top is starting to mess with the taller competitors, especially Aiden. You can see he has to completely rework his technique in order to throw this, which is really unfortunate and super challenging to do in a competition setting. So hopefully he'll be able to pull that together and make 13.5 feet. Let's get into our third throw.
All right, third throw, 14 feet. Nice.
14.5.
14.5. All right, third throw, 14.5 feet.
Let's go, Jay.
Nice. 15?
Yeah, 15.
So you got it, buddy.
Nice, dude.
We want
13.
feet. Nice. 14?
Let's go, John. Come on, John. Let's go, John.
What do you want? You're the man. Keeping it.
True, Jay, and Pardo are all on a streak right now, hitting 3 for 3. With Jay leading the charge, hitting 14.5 feet. True right behind him with 14, and Pardo right behind him with 13.5 feet. Those are pretty unreal numbers. Aiden drops down to 13 feet, which is a really smart move considering he has to kind of refigure out his technique to avoid that bar, and he's able to hit that. Jonathan moves up to 14 feet despite missing 13.5, and he comes close but just a bit short. And then Noah gets fingertips on 13.5 feet, so hopefully he's able to hit that on his last throw. But what we really need to talk about is Jay's insane backswing. His upstart is really good. He basically kicks straight to the ceiling, but his backswing is just ridiculous. He does this crazy pike where he brings his hips up while pushing down on the bar, or at least it looks like he's pushing down on the bar, to get himself into a full handstand position. And you can see as he starts to swing down, he basically is just like keeping himself locked and loaded so that once his body starts to swing under the bar, he can just send himself. And he flies to 14.5 feet easy. It is ridiculous to watch. I have watched it so many times in slow motion. It is picture perfect technique. Let's get to the final throws.
Throw. 14.5.
Let's see it.
Oh.
Good work, dude. That was sick.
Thank you.
Killer effort, bro. Awesome work.
That was sick.
Let's go. You got it, big guy.
Come on. Let's go.
Nice shot, dude.
Good shot, man.
Feet.
See you, man. See it.
Nice shot, Nick.
Nice shot, dude.
Come on.
Alright, let's get it, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Huge.
Huge swing, let's go.
There it is.
Yeah, let's go.
Good shot, dude.
Let's get it, buddy. Come on. Come on, big. Let's go. Rip that back.
All right. That was solid.
Got a new max lache after not maxing out for a while, so that's fair.
Good work. Good work.
So this is similar to the final round of courses where they all had a good throw in already and they all went big and all unfortunately came up a bit short. It's definitely a bummer to see people fail, especially to see 6 fails in a row on the final throw. But what this means to me is that given the circumstances of this day and where their training was, they were definitely at their limits, which is always cool to see people pushing their limits in competition. And I know Noah at least hit a PR in this competition, so that's awesome for him. So looking at the final results of the Max Laches, Jay's gonna take the win in this one as well. Drew's gonna finish second with a 14-foot throw. Nate Pardo's coming in third with a 13.5-foot throw. Then we have a 3-way tie for 4th place where Aiden, Jonathan, and Noah all hit 13 feet. After 2 events, Jay seems to be running away with this competition with 2 event wins, giving him a total of 12 points. 2nd through 6th is anyone's game though, with only a 3-point difference between the 5 athletes. We've got Jonathan sitting in 2nd place right now with 8 points, but right behind him is Aiden and Nate with 7 points. Then we got True right behind them with 6 points, and finally Noah with 5 points. The final event of this competition is called the Weakest Link, and that will be explained in next week's episode. So until then, I'm Mike Ravert from Ninjaverse TV. Thanks for tuning in.
True, how'd that feel?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Good talk.
Yeah.